Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Really quickly, when I say live, what I mean is that I'm recording myself right now in real time, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. So if you are looking for a trade recap or a video where the person's talking to you with hindsight in their favor, this won't be a video for you. But if you are open to the idea of an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader and how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So right now, I'm actually watching PIXY in the pre-market for a potential entry of 34.50, wanting to see if it can get up through that trend line right there. So market opens up officially in 24 minutes. But like I said, maybe some sort of trade here at 34.50. Watching closely in at 34.50. So let's see if this thing can get some follow through of that trend line. Got the break up through it. Let's see if 68 can get out of the way. It is pre-market, so volume is not going to be huge, but it's enough for me to have decided to take this trade. So let's see if this thing can get some follow through with that trend line break. I will go ahead and pause for now since the volume is not so quick, but I'll keep an eye on it. So I'll, like I said, pause the recording software and I'll keep you posted. All right, is up into the 60s again. Oh, that fast. Back below 34.50. See if it wants to give it another push. So 60s are being quite the pain. Right now 34.50 back on the offer. Yeah, there's definitely a seller in there at 34.50. Don't like that at all. Yeah, look at this at 50. All right, there we go. Oh, and that fast. 50's back on the offer. Can it make a move? All right, I'm just going to hop out, give it plenty of time. And at this point, it feels like a 50-50. It very well may go. I feel like that's a 50 chance. Watching level twos, it also feels like this thing could just come right back down. And I'm not here to take 50-50 trades. I gave it plenty of time. I watched it. And now, like I said, I don't know. I'm at the coin flip stage. And when I'm at the coin flip stage, I don't like that. Because, again, I'm not here to gamble and flip coins. I'm here to try to keep the edge in my favor. So maybe this thing does keep on breaking out, but I don't know. Maybe it just comes back down, which, like I said, I just don't know. And I've reached that point as traders. And as of now, I'm looking smart right now. Again, to be fair, maybe this thing does decide to turn around and I look stupid, but at this exact moment in time, and again, this is live, so I don't know what's coming next, but at this moment right there, I was looking pretty smart. But yeah, this just continues to prove that it just feels like too much like a 50-50. I got the break. I gave it time to move, and it started to move again, and then you can just see the level twos. It was just really struggling, so I'm just going to hop out. So, all right, market now officially opens in, let's see, what's my math on that, 17 minutes, so I will be back then. Maybe I'll take another one on this, but, yeah, I wasn't really pleased with how that one kind of played out, but we'll see what happens. I'll go ahead and pause the software. Okay, I have an order at 5.50 for some puts here. So I'm now trading options. So my screen has changed because same platform. This is just my options setup. So I do trade stocks and options, and seeing if I can get some here at 5.50. on Tesla. Well, I was on the best bid, but that didn't quite work out. So let's try 540 now instead. So I need Tesla to come up a bit more. This move seems to be getting undone. This is kind of getting ridiculous at this point. I could potentially do shares at 294. Yeah, why don't I? 294. Let me switch back over to my in at 294. Let's see if this thing wants to come down a bit. Took off 100 there. Still have 150 left. I am going against the trend, which is why I'm trying to be a bit more cautious. All right, I'll just take the $92. High risk in the sense of you're going against the trend, not high risk in the sense of I could have blown up my account and be living under a bridge this afternoon. Not that type of high risk, just the fact that I was going counter trend, so I needed to factor that into my decision-making process. And DOCU continues to trend downwards. Okay, so quick little trade there. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten more out of it, but I did get greedy. Where did I get? Okay, well, I got some at below 50. Yeah, I got greedy on a little bit. I should have been tad bit more aggressive on it, but I am also, full disclosure, speaking in hindsight. So it's easy to sit here and like act like a super smart and super good and great trader when you know what happens next, right? And that's everybody, right? We're all genius traders when we have hindsight and we know what happens. But yeah, if I'm being brutally honest, probably got a little bit greedier than what I should have. But okay, I'm very curious about DOCU, but little. And just, I don't know, is Tesla going to give another, look at that thing, back up it went. So that's why you got to be aggressive on those. Oh, maybe I hop back over here to the options on it. $5.25, see if it wants to come up a bit more. I don't know, maybe I should just be getting short again. Would have a tight stop loss. I think I just feel better though with the options on this one. Okay, I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 63.50 here to potentially get short. In at 63.52. So let's see if we can get some follow through now to the downside. Took off half there. Let's see if we can get down below 63. Good. Took off some more there. Still have 100 shares left. All right, take that off for a quick $200 scalp. So very good. PIXY. Oh, I don't think I can short that one anyways. Yep, never mind. Okay, no shares available to short. Okay, let's see where we're at. Up 314 on the morning. I'll go ahead and pause and let's see what else is out there. So my goal right now is I'd like to hit my, I have the general, and I know you longer time viewers have heard me talk about it, but I have this, so, you know, $500 a day keeps a day job away. Not that I have to hit $500. That's not the point of it, just to help build perspective. Because yeah, if you can make $500 and, 30 minutes and an hour and a couple hours, that's actually really good money. So my mindset right now is I'd like to try to hit that, but I also don't want to go red on the day. So what I'm looking for right now is a trade where I can potentially get to the $500, but if I'm wrong, I'm still going to be green on the day. So that's my ideal situation right now, which is a good situation where you can say, you know what, I'm either going to hit the 500 or I'm still going to be green. Now, is it going to be as nice as if I stay up $300? Well, no, but again, to me, staying green or hitting the $500 in my mind, and there's general context, so within the scope of the week, within the scope of the month, all that, it makes perfect sense for me to do that. So I don't know if I'm going to hit the 500. Maybe I give back some of my gains and I close up, I don't know, 25, 50 bucks, but that's still green. And again, within the broad context of where I'm at, the week, the month, like I said, I'm perfectly fine with that from a mental point of view. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm not going to force anything because it's got to be a trade plan where it makes sense, where I can say, okay, if I'm right here, I'm getting up over $500. But if I'm wrong, then you know what? I'm still going to be green on the day. So that's going to be that's my mindset right now. So, all right, I'll go ahead and pause. All right, I'm going to try to get short here, 305, and I am short. Looking to pick up some downside momentum on this move here on ENPH. And what really caught my eye was the fact that the market's actually heading up, the general market, and this thing is coming down. So leads me to believe that this thing's potentially got some more downside pressure in it. Certainly a big spread on it. Would love to see this thing come down here through 304.50. I think 304.50 can set it loose to the downside. Not really. There we go. Took off 50 there. Still have 50 shares left. All right, I'll call that good. So 425, not bad at all, given the fact that I was risking, right around, give or take, $100 on that trade. So a good, one to one right there. So now I just have that much more wiggle room, right? Because I'd still like to get the $500, but now I only have to make 75. But again, I'm not going to force a trade just for the $75. I need to make sure that if I'm right, I have a very good chance. Well, at this point, I should be able to make $75 in a trade. But if I don't, then I'm still going to be comfortably green on the day. So I'm in a good spot now. I feel good about my chance of getting a 500, although you never know. But it's a guaranteed. Well, let me take that back. There's no such thing as a guarantee, but a very, very high likelihood that this turns out to be a green day, which is great. Because as traders, if you can sit there and be like, you know what, let me go for my goal, but if I don't get my goal, hey, you know what, it's a green day still. I mean, that's a good spot. Whereas think about it, we all start off our day saying, I want to go for my daily goal, but it might be a red day. Not that that's necessarily bad, but you just see the change in psychology. Either I'm going for my green day, or I'm going for my goal and it's going to be a red day, or I'm going for my goal, but if I don't hit it and if I'm wrong, well, then I'm still going to be green on the day. So definitely a good situation to be in there. But all right, I'll go ahead and pause. I have an order at 143.55 here on NVIDIA. But not really cooperating. So never mind on that one. Potentially a short at 143-ish, but I got to be careful with that. Keep an eye on it, though. I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, watching 296, in at 296.05. Let's see if we can get a bit more movement here to the downside. Big volume. It broke out, came back down. So let's see if we can get this to create some more downside selling pressure here. And all out there for the scalp. So there we go, $515. And had I been wrong, still would have been green. And as I was explaining, that's just a freeing mindset when you can say, hey, you know what? Not necessarily let's have some fun, because that almost has like a gamblerish vibe to it. So that's not what I mean by fun, but in the sense of not as much pressure, right? Because it's not like, oh great, am I going to be red? So you just kind of have some fun out there, and when you can close green, you have a wiggle room and you have a cushion, then you can just again not operate, because that all made sense. That was in fact, you could argue, and I'd agree with you, probably should have given a little more wiggle room, but given the context, I wanted to be in a scalp mode. But yeah, that was a good pattern. Broke out, came back down, and then gave some good solid follow through. But yeah, what was that? 5 trades, I think. So 5 trades. Good morning, 5 for 5. Just scalping, and that's kind of action that the market's been. But yeah, $500 a day keeps a day job away. It is that trade was completed at 10:17, so about 47 minutes in. Although I did do some pre-market trading, but let's just call it an hour to be good. If I can make $500 in an hour, I will be more than grateful, more than happy with that. And that's good money, at least for me. And as somebody that, like I said, I guess I'll put it this way. If making $500 in an hour is not worth your time, I mean, I'm not jealous of you. I applaud you, but like, what do you do for a living? Where you're like, now $500 in 1 hour, not worth my time. Like, again, seriously, I'm not a hater. I'm not jealous. I'm encouraged by you. Like, that's awesome. Good for you. But like, what do you do where you sit there and say, nah, $500, not worth an hour of my time? I don't know, maybe like a brain surgeon or something, which is awesome. That's cool. I could never be a brain surgeon. But anyways, that's all I have for you. So $500 a day keeps a day job away. If you enjoy these live trade videos, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, even if it's just saying, hey, thanks, Clegg, please keep making these, because they're difficult to make since they are live, but I will continue to make them as long as I know people enjoy. And like I said, you can communicate your enjoyment via hitting that like button and leaving a comment down below. But everybody, thanks, take care, have a good one. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only 1 losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.